Welcome back to Let's Play Rome Total War Carthage Campaign episode, the actual 121st, because if some of you have commented this already, yes, I did skip a number in my usual episode count, and somehow we've been an episode ahead of ourselves when there is no fabled lost episode in which I suplex slam Rome. Nope, we're just back to where we are, so just right off the last episode. So what were we up to? Well, last time we managed to deflect a large-scale Brutii assault on Lillebeum, and we managed to keep ourselves safe for a few more turns. We should try and take advantage of this momentum, however, and try and get an attack force down onto Sicily in order to make our move against Syracuse or Lillebeum, or at least wipe out Captain Marcus. However, the Brutii still maintain a strong military presence here, so we must tread very carefully. We are currently making repairs at Lillebeum, at least we will when we raise the money. I am not exactly going to be standing around with walls being damaged, because the walls that were damaged here were fucking wrecked. So we need to definitely quickly raise some cash somewhere. Let's just find a city who can afford to, you know what, spare us a copper. I don't need that ship right now. I need walls rebuilding. Don't need to retrain those triremes. But you know what, since we can afford it now, retrain a general. I know he's an absolutely lazy bastard, but that's fine. So what we're up to right now is we are going to move on to the next turn, and then we are going to make our next plan. We've got navies just hovering around being themselves, probably going to get assaulted left, right and centre as we proceed to the next turn. But we are just currently rebuilding our forces, what survived, and we're going to be sending them back over to Sicily in order to make our next move. Meanwhile, Leptis Magna, we're holding steady, and we are still moving on Mediolanium. We are now 2 turns away after a really awkward detour was created. I'm waiting to see what Captain Gaius does, sir. He might deal with those rebels for me and then just go and assault the fort for no good reason. And if he does that, so be it. Let him do so, because that'll just keep him busy. Numidius Nasica, meanwhile, is still moving around in the area. Philosophia Rusicada continues to maintain his spying hood of Mediolanium. And we managed to beat, well, we didn't beat Captain Publius, we didn't even face him in battle, he did run away. Not sure if Cnaeus Cicero is going to be coming over to say hello to us anytime soon. If he is, then hello Cnaeus Cicero. If not, well, oh well. And also Egypt remains suspiciously quiet for the second, but we'll wait and see what happens there. Either way, we are going to proceed to the next turn. We are waiting on just actually Fapsus. We could go out and deal with those rebels now, couldn't we, since we are gathering quite the cluster of family members in this area who need distributing to places, really. It's just really a case of trying to find places to distribute them to. Oh well, Amicus, this is technically your responsibility of the territory, but who else do we have? We have Tabnet Bernice, who's actually kind of good. I don't know why I implied he was kind of shit. It's Juba Volubis, who's actually quite shitty. So you know what, we're going to send the worst general out this time. It sounds like an absolutely retarded tactic of stupidity, however, it's maybe a good character building exercise for him. So I need to take the forces of Fapsus, and I want you to go and win a battle. If you do that, there might be some hope for you in the future, rather than being a lazy and arrogant, stupid old fop. Sound more like a Roman than a Carthaginian. Right. Pushed him back, but that doesn't mean you've got victory yet. You've just mean you've scared them. And obviously, with him being lazy, he can't make it to the battle within 1 turn. Twat. So actually, no, just give me that measure. It would be quite interesting if Laziness actually gave you less movement on the campaign map. And again, this guy just can't do anything. I mean, he actually gets extra movement points because he actually knows logistics. But yeah, he just gets a slight bonus to morale, and that's all. Actually, no, okay, bonus morale. Two extra morale is always useful. Anyway, we are going to go to the next turn. We're going to observe our enemies. We're still holding Alicia to ransom, by the way, with 5 turns to go. And also pirates are blockading us up there, but if I'm honest, that's not exactly the biggest concern. I'm not exactly in a big old naval war with the Britannians right now. If any naval strategy I want to focus on is not on pirates, it's on Romans. Especially Romans who are probably going to absolutely, well, let's face it, they're going to gang up on us in Capua, so that's going to be a few interesting engagements for us to lose. So let's go and lose them now. Okay, give me a good clean defeat. And another one, please.
Our ships are under attack. Disengage. Out of moves, sire.
Right, looks like a Skippy Eye loading themselves on some more ships. And the Julii were actually very kind enough to go and clean out those rebels for us. If we want to attack that fort, by the way, let them. Once more, it just keeps them busy, right? Anyway, end of turn report. We're making money. Good. We were in a bit of an economic decline, but now we're not. Advanced faction, back to us. Brilliant. Announcements. Admiral Pharaoh now has a soothsayer, which gives him extra morale. Okay, because you kind of need one, don't you? Because you're crap. Return to port. I should have returned you to Lillibane, but you can go there because sod it. Let's see. Vetis Sornites also gained a grain merchant, which decreases population growth. That's alright for Lillibane, but Lillibane doesn't exactly need additional growth, but whatever. Ahiram Bulla gained a treasure, which is giving him extra management. So this guy's shaping up. You know what? He can just govern Carthage, because I probably already said he gets to govern Carthage. Bashilek and Caelius need to be moved somewhere. And also finish off UE training. We'll set off next turn. What else can we do? Also, Ahiram Bulla got a pet line, which gives him extra command against rebels and also extra personal security. Carthage, since we cannot get at least one extra unit in this army, so can I not recruit slingers here? Did I not build an archery range? That is quite annoying, isn't it? Begin working on an archery range in Carthage. I can't believe I haven't built one yet, so just get me an extra unit of skirmishers, please. Right, construction report, by the way. Carthage has completed its last attempt to bow. Fuck the archery range, I want Sacred Band, right. And Lillibane repaired the walls, which is good, because it looks like we might have another... Well, actually, we've got two Julii armies inbound. Lucius Manius and Caesar Fronter are on their way over. Right. This will be tough. Kind of need to send troops over now, actually, if that's going to be the case. We need to have an army stationed at Lillibane. Lillibane also, can we recruit some... Oh, he knows... Yeah, we actually need to get troops over now. Those elephants are fucked because, well, they kind of just went down in the last battle. Right. You need cavalry support, because that's one thing we didn't have in the army. Not going to disband the war efforts. Even if it's just like one war effort, it's still it still makes a difference. Right. What was we trading? Libyan spearmen, elephants. We'll just take the depleted elephants. We'll merge the long shield. Oh wait, we can't merge the long shield cavalry anything. Right, we'll leave our long shield cavalry behind. But yeah, I want to get going. So Caelius, because this is quite serious, you're the one who I trust with this task. Take every non-massively depleted unit with you. So we're taking the lot, basically. We've got some Sacred Band, we've got some Poeni, we've got some cavalry, we've got the best elephants, and plenty of range support, and obviously Caelius himself. Board Admiral Rabadi's fleet, and get yourself over to Lillibane as soon as possible. Carthage may be a little unhappy that it's just lost its greatest hero, but yeah, someone's got to do it. But yeah, Admiral Gnaeus, get wrecked. And take out Admiral Quintus, so we've got room to move. There we go. Perfect. Alright, Rabadi, land your troops here. What I want them to do is... I wonder if we can ambush in that forest, but basically what I'm after is... I want our troops to just be positioned right next to the city, so we gain reinforcements from the garrison. So I wish I could rotate the campaign map, by the way. Just camp here for now. Right, we can't ambush, but we are right next to the city, so if the Brutii want to try it on now, they're going to have me to deal with. Right, return to port and prepare to make a pickup, because I am going to send for extra troops, or at least you are going to be sending some troops up to Europe next. Tingy, we still don't have enough troops for us to send over yet, so get an extra unit of Sacred Band. Serta, we'll send over those Sacred Band now, actually, so... Just send them off now. 4 units of Sacred Band there. That's enough to basically absolutely wreck some Romans and some Egyptians as well. Since, you know, Sacred Band outclass Pharaoh's Guard. I will just keep bragging about that. They are still remaining stationary, by the way. A diplomat could be on his way though. That's good. He might just be coming over to negotiate peace or give me money, because I'm going to try and screw him. Recruitment report, by the way. Palma some Poenis, Corduba some Sacred Band, Carthage some more Poeni, Asturica some peasants, Libyan spearmen from Tingi, Oscar some Sacred Band, Basila some Poenis, Demidi some Libyans, Fapsa some slingers. Yeah, that's alright. Good round of recruitment there. Right, first we says Carthage. We're retraining whatever we have here. Begin recruiting additional Poeni infantry. And also some extra long shield cavalry. I'm just doing this until the town stops sulking at me. Right, well that didn't work, but yeah. Either way, that should... I mean, we're on 70%, so it's not the end of the world, but yeah, there we go. I mean, I know I've just sunk a lot of money, but at least with Carthage, we've got recruitment happening now. Serta will begin working on even more sacred bands, just keep pumping them out. Parma, another unit of... Get some Libyan spearmen actually to support, because Libyan spearmen are very useful to us. Right, anyone else need stuff doing before we proceed into battles? Right, you're continuing to move to Oscar, so we'll just leave you be. Right, Mediolanium first. What are we doing up here? Right, you. We're now a turn away from Mediolanium, so keep moving and check in with me in a turn's time, and then we will be on our way to take ourselves another city. Numerius Naskia, by the way, has turned up. I didn't really get a full readout on his army, if it's any good or if it's any crap, but you know what? We'll just meet him on the field. We're just gonna crush any threats that are heading our way. So that's what we're gonna do. Do need to deal with Captain Garrison because he is cutting us off technically. So what have we got here? Well, you know what? Let's switch out from peasants and switch to Poenis. Get me some Poeni infantry. We are gonna need something else as well. We are gonna need some slingers. So I'm gonna put one unit of slingers in the mix. You slingers, just get yourselves back to Basila because I don't want to lose you just yet. Because what we'll do is we'll have some troops ready to take these guys down, and then we can be on happy days. So those Poenis, ship down to Basila as well, just because I want them there, and also just keep working on get Sacred Band Cavalry. We need more Sacred Band Cavalry. Get working on that. Alicia, you're just currently doing what we need to be doing. Right, Segesta, I was in Agiricus Manike. See that Numerius Naskia, the nasty Numerius, is defeated in the field and is absolutely humiliated. Either way, any opportunity to kill a Julii family member is one I take so much savour in, because these guys are rare as hen's teeth. Anyway, Numerius Naskia. So it's a 4-to-3 strength ratio actually. I outnumber him by 300 men. I have way more command stars than him. And his army consists of some Samnite gladiators, a lot of earlies, some auxiliary. Basically, it's just absolute cheap and weak stuff. It's just flab. The only threatening unit are the Samnite gladiators, because those guys do try to stay in engagements for as long as possible. And yeah, they are Praetorian cohorts. However, Sacred Band and Elephants should be easily able to take care of them, as well as my artillery, which I have in the field. So let's just fight this one on a battle map and send back this Julii threat. Send it packing back to its capital, which is just next door to me. So, let's do it. Time to defeat me some Romans. An alliance with a powerful barbar is never to be trusted, so... yeah. Don't trust an alliance with the Egyptians. I could trust an alliance with the Greeks, because they're not powerful.
The enemy are here. They are ready to meet their gods. Take up the sword, and be ready when the moment comes to fight! Now set your minds to the task in hand. Mark your target. Strike hard. Leave the fallen. Go forward with courage.
Okay, men. We've got to go forward. We've got to have the courage. You know what we need. So, prepare to deploy.
Await my order.
Right, all units are now awaiting my orders. So... this is an interesting battle map. There's a lot of forests there. Luckily these aren't the great big tall dickhead forests. No, these are trees that are actually sized somewhat normally. They're actually still extremely tall, but then again I've never really seen a poplar slash cypress tree up close, so that shows how uneducated I am. Yeah, so the Julii I'm most likely going to hide, or we're going to park here on this centre causeway slash road. So, how are we going to take this one? Well, it's going to be my usual strategy. Since I have artillery presence, it's going to be, we're going to smack them with artillery first, so they'll be leading us on the front. Keeping them protected will be a line of Poeni infantry, so let's get these guys lined up. So let's put them in a 3-line formation as well, so there we go. Perfect. And Iberian infantry, we'll just get these guys also, well, not Iberian infantry, these are some mercenaries. They're going to be on flank. Slingers, you also need to be at the front now, so we'll put you there. Sacred Band, you are secondary line. I know you guys are now just down to 1 unit, but we'll have a use for you. Libyan Spears, we're going to put you on the rear, so we'll put you here, but we are going to spread you out for flank work. There is a lack of enemy cavalry, however, there is an enemy general in the field, so we will try and take him out. Extra unit of Poeni, who I ignored by the way, you two can make the second line. So, I mean, it's not like this unit of Poeni is actually special, it's just that I'd like to have 2 lines rather than just 1 line that could break. You know, we've always got to have backups ready. Elephants, there are no counter units for you to worry about, so we can have you ready to romp into battle pretty speedy notice. Shield cavalry, we're going to split you in 2, so 2 wedged cavalry here, then 1 marching with Agericus Minica, so we'll have you guys on this flank here. There we go. Just zoom in so we can see my fancy formation down there. And then Mercs, you're at the back, so we'll have you there firing at will. You are going to be buddied up with a barbarian Mercs, so we'll try and use you guys as I see fit. There we go, and that's everyone lined up. So, how it's going to go down is, by the way, General, you do need to be somewhere else. I don't know why you've chosen to buddy up with a Poenis, but could you not buddy up with a Poenis? Put you back there and get you guys grouped back up. Right, you two need to be grouped up because that was a bit weird there, so you two just go there. Right, perfect, right. So, it's going to be artillery first, then we'll move the line forward, get them engaged, sweep in the elephants, done. Right, so let's just get this one begun. Okay, onagers, fire at will. The Romans may try to advance forward quickly in response to the threat of getting pummeled by artillery. If they do so, we're ready for them, so the cards are in my hand. Well, it looks like they're not advancing as fast as they can, so this is alright. We probably will get a few good shots off. Oh, nearly started the general, but we didn't hit. Oh wait, we did hit something. A few unfortunate laggers behind there. That's what you get for being slow. Unless actually no, the Samnites are hidden, aren't they? Yep. Good. We're hitting invisible units. Target for general. Anything that accidentally gets hit, well, they accidentally get hit. Remember, invisibility does not equal invulnerability. Anyway, come on, guys. We charging up already? Please be charging up. There we go. I didn't get anything this time. It is shooting in the dark, this one, by the way, but oh, that's overshot. But you know what? It'll just be funny to watch invisible units suddenly get crushed, won't it? Unless this game does actually count invisibility as invulnerability, then we are not in a fantastic position, but okie dokie. We'll just start speeding this one up. Just see if we get any worthy shots. So far we haven't really, but that's alright. That's the risk that we take. Whoa, good shot. Oh, double whammy on the general's bodyguard. Got him down to 39 units. That is excellent. He won't be as tough to take out as now, because you know what, general's bodyguards, especially Roman ones, can always be a bit of a tricky one to take down. Since, especially when they have about 100 in their unit, then that's when they become absolutely unbearable. That's not going to hit anything. No, overshot. That one, yeah, that's a definite overshoot there. Let's just keep speeding up and see. Whoop. Oh! Oh! I think we're starting to hit a few invisible people. Good. It's just amazing that you just can suddenly uncover them just by smacking a big old fireball. I mean, there we go. That's a few more Samnite gladiators just murdered there. And General's bodyguard, you are just not having a fun time. Then again, maybe it's your tactics that are flawed, Mr. Narcissus. Perhaps instead of standing around when artillery is wildly firing at you, you advance and close the gap so I cannot use my artillery against you, but oh well. That's for you to decide, not for me to decide. Right, anyway, whoop. Did we hit anything there? No, I think we must have missed the unit that time. Oh well. I'm not too torn up about that. What? Ah, oh, come on. You're going to go down soon at some point, General. I swear to God you are. Because you are taking a lot. Oh, there we go. A few more dead Romans, by the way. Even... Seriously, that General's bodyguard is just getting absolutely whomped here. It's down to 26 now. Not your day, is it, Narcissus? Right. Keep it up. Keep up the artillery fire. Come on. I want every last shot being used here. Oh, dear. Right. Looks like we're not going to get the exact bang for our buck here. But you know what? I think we still had a pretty effective time with the artillery. We've softened up some of his infantry, but mainly we have just basically decimated the General's bodyguard. It is now less than half of strength, so he was not as big a threat as he likes to think he is now. But we are now unfortunately out of ammo, so good going, artillery. Just pull out now. I'll start advancing the line forward. So slingers, since we are fighting a unit that's hidden, your effectivity is going to be limited. So for now, let's get the infantry line moving up. But slingers, try and position yourselves here on the flank so you can try and get some bonus shots, or mainly try and take down any stragglers who try to run away. That's going to be your best motivation there. Start advancing the barbarians forward as well, and elephants. Start getting you forward. They are firing at will, by the way, so we can use their ability to fire arrows to our advantage. Libyan spears, I suspect the Germans are going to try and take us out on the forest flank, so I want you to move up to here and get ready. Right, anyway, here comes the slightly ruined army, who now, yeah, I mean, alright, we did take out all of them, but you know what, we still took out a few of them, and the Samnite gladiators, I'm glad we managed to take a few of those guys out, because those guys were a threat. Just not sure what direction the enemy is advancing now, but either way, just need to be aware of those auxiliary as well when bringing in the elephants. They'll break quickly anyway, because of their morale being quite poor, but best be wary of them, because I don't want to get the elephants in an extended engagement against them. That's where things can start to go wrong. Cavalry, start moving forward, by the way. Got the Samnite gladiators coming over to say hello, as well as the general. Come on then. Oh, actually, Roman cavalry. I forgot you also had an extra unit of cavalry, except it doesn't count because it's crappy old Roman cavalry. So, yeah, bring them in. Let them crash into a line of spears. Okay, second line, stop. Let the first line engage now. Alright, you guys get moving forward. Roman cavalry just learnt a valuable lesson in how not to attack units without directly counter them. Pull in the infantry. I did kind of give you an attack order there, but can you not attack actually? Just what you're there. Okay, you guys, you can hit anything with your pillars. That's going to be fantastic. I don't know if I can. Either way, our engagement line has been drawn. So, alright, elephants, start moving up on the flank. Cavalry, start moving up on the flank. Other cavalry, start moving up on the flank. We know what we're doing now. The Romans are pinning themselves into a fight. General, by the way, he's just committed suicide. Well done, General. He's going to try and run away, actually. Right. Cavalry in the back. Elephants, take out the reserves. Enemy General is going to try and get away. He's going to run into his reserves where I can't stop him though. So you win this round, General. Right, you two get in the back of the enemy as well, by the way. I'm monitoring my cavalry, by the way, because usually I'm very bad at micromanaging them. What we're going to do is we're going to hit, we're going to run. Slingers, I want you up there, and I want you to basically go and clean up duty. Anything that's running away, take it out. Elephants, target the early legionary corps. So that can be your best bet for just getting mass kills, and thank you for killing some of my cavalry. Right, you guys, you're doing all right. Pull out, get ready to come in for another, another hit. Right, cavalry, you've pulled out far enough. Come back, hit them again. Cavalry, how are we doing? Oh, you're against the auxiliary. So right, try and maneuver yourselves towards something that isn't counter cavalry. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Right. See, we are breaking them up, so that is what we want to happen. I mean, the auxiliary have broken, so they're not going to be hurting us as badly anymore. The majority of Romans now are actually just on a run. One of you just finish them off over there. You get over there. Narcissus is long gone at this point. You've escaped this time, General, but we'll be back. Either way, this might be a valuable lesson to the Julii not to engage me at Segesta. I'm going to defend that town with all my heart and all my defences. Agirlikas Manike ain't messing about, yo. He's a serious man who wants to seriously hold on to his province so he can seriously hold on to my favour. Seriously. So, come on. Finish them all off. Kill them all! When would I ever pity a Roman? Because I don't think I ever have. They don't deserve pity. They just deserve death. I have many bones to pick with them. Any chance of me having sympathy with them is lost. Ever since they ejected me from my homelands all those years ago. Good thing I own my homelands again, but now I feel like I'm gonna take their homelands as well as compensation. Slash, they're just gonna start spreading shit about me again, so let's stop it for good. Right, elephants, keep chasing, keep chasing, keep chasing. You lot. Let's keep moving up as well. Get up there and take him out. Come on, come on, come on. Not a second to lose, my men. Not a second to lose. We've got these guys going down. Elephants are just doing a fantastic job just sniping with their bows and arrows. I mean, I probably said it a million times now, but this is actually my favourite feature of a warfare. It's not just massive heavy cavalry, it's just also it can just shoot you down. It's basically like a starship battle cruiser. It's got guns and it'll probably, and if it could ram you, your little baby ship's gonna get fucked up in it. Right. The triremes of land, or something like the quinqueremes of land. Nearly took him out by the way. Come on, how many shots did it take him to kill these guys? Right, cavalry take over. Elephants, call it a day, but try not to fire arrows because I don't want my own units getting killed. Also, I do know there are some Samnite gladiators trying to run away. Go and counteract them. Widen out your formation, by the way, just when we're sweeping up a bigger locale. Right, is he down? Good. Right. How many Romans survived this engagement? Looks like barely any of them are getting away, actually, so good. Looks like it's just the general who escaped this time around. He escaped justice. Finish off those Samnite gladiators, come on. No one likes them. Well, idiots who plays the Julii, I like them, but I don't. I think these guys are just a pain in the ass who enjoy getting in my way and staying in fights for way too long. Good thing you got smacked up by the artillery.
Victory is yours, and no one can argue that it is not both well-deserved and worthy.
Excellent job, Agiricus. And that is what happens when we take the initiative and try and stop the enemy before they come to see us. So, bare minimum of casualties. Near enough maximum enemy casualties. Only 61 of them escaped to live another day. Unfortunately, no experience gain, which is always a shame. However, the general 204, war efforts 222, long shield cavalry 130, other one 214. Cavalry really did a good job today. Better job than usual, actually. I mean, I've barely lost any cavalry, so that's a new one, actually. Onagers, 71 kills. They did a really good job at softening up the general. And Poenis, who were on the front line, yep, they got their fair share. Sacred Band, they actually didn't get a single kill because they just didn't get a go, unfortunately. But you know what? We had a very good go at it. And you're running all the way home. We'll deal with you another day, Numerius. Or Narsika, whatever I'm going to call you. Okay, while it would be cool to engage in another battle, he is nearby. So I want you to just go home, rest up, get yourself retrained, and then we will have you do something else next time. And no, I don't care about my overall faction right now. I do care about my faction, but right now, retrain, recruit, and also upgraded defences just in case our campaign gets bogged down. Nah, just kidding. We are building, so we can. Okay, so who else needs moves this turn? Let's have a little look. So we're up to scratch with what we're doing up here. Nabo Martis, you could be left alone. Same goes for Lamernum, really. I don't really need to recruit out of Lamernum. At least I'm waiting until we can recruit better units. Oscar, we are still recruiting here though, so extra unit Sacred Band, please. And in terms of construction, could you start working on an archery range? Let's see. Carthago Nova isn't recruiting at the minute. I'm pretty much moving recruit now to Oscar, so that's fine by me. But Corduba, you are still sulking, so have some more peasants, you stupid town. And Sclabis, you're doing okay. Nothing we can build just yet anyway. Numantia, you're holding the line. Over halfway to growing now as well, so that's brilliant. Yeah, we're doing okay here now. Tingy, you're doing something. Certi, you're doing something. Carthage, you're doing something. Thapsus, you're doing something, but could be recruiting at the same time. Start working on some Sacred Band cavalry. There we go, that's all the money spent now. So we are going to proceed to the next turn. I suspect the Brutii may take me up on my offer of a fight. So let's see if they take us up on our offer of a fight. Oh, and here's another naval battle. Right, looks like so I've had a Brutii taking me up on my bait, but Abdesham finds himself in a bit of trouble and he's probably going to lose.
Withdraw! Withdraw! No more moves, sire!
We're surrounded.
Oh cripes, that city, well not that city, that fort is under siege, don't care, right. Demidi, retrain, and I know you're writing, so we need to try and get your public order up a bit more, so begin a peasant drive. I don't like doing peasant drives, I really don't, but there we go. Start working on a peasant drive, but you know what, get some long shield cavalry in the mix as well, just to help me out. There we go. Right, so what else do we need to do? Well, let's see what else we need to do. End of turn report, lost a bit of money, that's not good. Faction as well, Mutinis Abusis is been married. Milkaram Abdera now is a superior spy, which is great. He's superiorly spying on Cyrene and keeping an eye on the Egyptians up there for me. Bashilek Hades now has a priest of Baal, so that's going to help him out a bit. Also, retrain and re-equip those elephants, by the way, just so they're ready for their march up to Europe. Tabnet Bernisa has a siege engineer now, which gives him additional command when assaulting walls, and 60 extra build points now actually, which is really good. He's also got an armourer, which is more morale. Admentus Corralis has a master of archers. Ahiram Bulla, a priest of Baal, a grain merchant, and Vetius Sonites, a master of horse, which gives him additional command when commanding cavalry. It's all useful to me. Meanwhile, construction report. Cordoba has now established its secret police network, which should hopefully help us maintain order in this stupid town for a bit longer. And Segesta has completed a Templeton milk cart, so let's just immediately get that shit upgraded. Right, cool. Now, recruitment report by the way. Parma some Libyans, Cordoba some peasants, Carthage some skirmishers, Asturica some peasants, Massilla some Poenis, Lilibame some long shields, Leptis Magnus a sacred band, Segesta some Poeni, and that's really where it all ends. Right, firstly says Parma. Got 4 units now out of 5, so I want you to recruit some extra Libyan spearmen, and I also want you to work on a better bazaar for better trade. Now, diplomat, I want to deal with you today, so you, my Tony Sonites, go and have a chat with the Greeks.
Yes.
Provided this territory is still Greek. I didn't really check, but I hope it's still Greek and hasn't fallen to the Britannians or something, otherwise then we've got an issue. Alright, now belongs to Thrace, but Britannia still want it anyway. Right. That's a bit awkward. Right, maybe I should help out my Greek allies, but here's the thing, I don't want to, and I can't. Right, we'll do that later. Right, you, Yutpan.
Mighty general.
Begin lay siege to Mediolanium. We could take it within the turn. We'll have to deal with Titus Mesa, who's in the area, but I doubt he's going to be much of a threat to our plans, so we'll just hold the line there. You will be today's main battle, by the way, so just maintain your siege for now, and we'll deal with you in a minute. As for intelligence, Mediolanium has just a unit of urbans and a Samnite gladiators now, and Titus Mesa is also in the area. He is a general, and he has a thing for dogs. Right, you, Rusicada. Taking Batavium is also going to be a big target of mine as well. Whatever lies on this side of the Adriatic is not my immediate concern. So what I want to do is I want to take Batavium relatively quickly and turn that into a fortress town. Because also Batavium opens up another front, which sounds like stupidity, but I want this front to be opened. It will give me the opportunity to wipe out Gaul once and for all and cleanse this world of general pestilence. I do have motivation there. And also, what? There's a Britannian fleet in the area. Hello, Britannian fleet. What we do know about Batavium is the garrison is very weak as well, so we could go there. And the Titus Servius is returning from Illyria, so he's probably coming over to try and put a stop to his beloved homeland getting wrecked by me. Alicia now stands on a 3-turn timer. And just gonna jump south a little bit. Brutii Nereus all over the area like a buzzing bee. Right, Lucius Melinius is in the area. He's up to something. However, I want to siege a city, but then again, I want to deal with this guy. Because if I go to siege a city, he's just gonna walk up to me and say, "What's your game?" and attack me.
Who shall die?
Right, what do we know about Syracuse? Garrison is relatively okay. Actually, could Lilibem donate some artillery? It could. What we know about Masana is the garrison's weak, but there's a major army in the area led by Queso Fronter, who... Where's that stupid leaf thing? Could you make... Right. We couldn't even make it to Syracuse within the turn, so... Part of me wishes to wait until we have a third army in the area. I would donate one onager to Caelius. Caelius shall conquer once more. We don't know too much about his army. Bodisham. Oh, do I have any spies in the area as well? I don't think I do. Right, Bodisham. Chance of killing him. 46. That's tempting. Chance of killing Mr. Fronto. 51. See that Queso Fronto meets a painful death. Seriously? That does not help me a lot, Case Bodisham. Someone who calls himself a killer is not doing a lot of killing. Right, keep yourself near Lucius Manilius. He's got a very strong army, in fact. Too strong. He might come over. Alright, I'm going to give him one turn to observe his motivations. If not, what I'm thinking is, we'll board a ship, sail around, and hit Syracuse on its naval flank. That's going to be my other plan. Kyrian, you've got Admiral Decius nearby. How did Julii get in Quinqueremes? He's just hanging around being a general pain in the ass. Carthage, we're retraining those elephants. We're not sending them off just yet. So, yeah, there is other stuff to do this term, but how about we do that on the next episode? For part of me is also saying to myself, I don't have a lot of time left to record this episode because I'm kind of on a timer today. Even though I'm on holiday from work, I've filled up the rest of my day with doing stuff. Like, you know, stuff I want to do when I can't do because I'm at work. Apart from YouTube and video games, so... yeah. Anyway, we're going to move in. We're going to take Mediolanum for good. And that gives me another territory to own. So, initiate your siege. We have 2 onagers. That's enough to punch through the walls. We did it last time. We can do it again. Launch the assault on a city. So it's Captain Opius and Titus Mesa and his band of dogs against me, Yutpan Hades, who's trying to restore his honour after his last defeat. But it's alright, Yutpan, I still really like you. Still, 2-to-1 strength ratio in my favour. Technically, this battle should be a walkover. Let's see that it stays that way. The strong did what they could, and the weak suffered what they must, by where Fuss said. Fussy died ease. Now, before we begin this battle, we're most likely going to have the enemy general try and intercept us with all his war dogs. We're going to try and position ourselves nice and fancy in order to prevent that from happening.
We did not seek war. We are lovers of peace and prosperity. But now we are facing a battle. We will not stop until our foes lie dead on the field. Now, take up the sword. Pull on your armor. We go to test our courage in the fires of battle.
And this time, do not let your courage fail you, my men. Right.
Await my orders.
So, we need to pick our area to fight. That wall is always the most tempting to go for, if I'm honest. Because, to be honest, there is not really anywhere better to assault in this entire city. I mean, we could go there, but then that puts us in proximity to the gatehouse and a tower. So, yeah, we'll just always go for the really badly defended wall, because it's basically like the Death Star's weakness, isn't it? It actually is. It's basically the Death Star with its stupid little exhaust pot. Right, onagers, line up. Regular ammo, because I need maximum accuracy, because we need every shot to hit its mark. Poennies. You will be defending, so... Well, you're not just defending. You guys are going to be the first line of troops into the city, so we'll get you lined up and ready. Spanish mercenaries, your pilums will be... Well, not your pilums. Well, actually, yeah, your pilums will be very useful. Slingers, I brought quite a lot of these to this battle. Line up here and basically shoot anything that comes near you. Might be an idea, actually. Once we create a breach, we'll move the slingers in and basically absolutely bombard the breach with as many stones as possible before we bring in troops, especially if something like the urban cohort are waiting for us. Cavalry, you go here. General, you're leading the Sacred Band Cavalry, so you go here. Iberian Infantry, you will be at the back. You're a reserve unit, really. Skirmishers, same really goes for you. And we'll start the battle. Oh, and you're advancing on our rear, are you?
They have reinforcements, as if numbers mattered.
Okay, onagers, you do your work. Cavalry, we want you to be ready to meet the enemy, so get ready to deal with him. He's probably going to just try and run to his city. If we could intercept him quickly, we might be able to win it. We might be able to take him out in one go. So move in, intercept him, and get rid of him. I know the war dogs, but look, war dogs can go down. Just take him down before he escapes, because he's going to try and run into the city as quick as possible. And I would rather we just take this town in one go, so don't want anything interfering with me, because those guys could ruin my infantry if they got the opportunity, and also it's a chance just to snipe out an enemy general, so let us do it. Looks like I think he was attempting to run away then, by the way, but yeah, he knows what's incoming. He knows I'm in the area. Okay, cavalry, target the general. You lot, push the dogs into a rout already. Brilliant, right. Target the general. He wants to get in the mix. Let him get in the mix. Sacred Band Cavalry should be capable of taking him down. Cavalry, let's make sure we're branching around and flanking. The war dogs won't last long in battle, so as long as we take out the handlers, they'll probably call their dogs into retreat. That wall is beginning to falter, by the way. War dogs are on the run. Right, let the war dogs run away. This is just our chance to make sure this general does not interfere with our plans to take the town, so come on. Right, his morale's going down. My morale is holding up for now, so let's keep it up. By the way, general, get around the flank and do something, because I noticed you are not doing anything, so come on, come on, come on, come on. Get in there and hit that general. Get him killed. There we go. And there's my general. The enemy general's somewhere. Oh, there he goes.
The enemy general was a fool. He sacrificed himself rather than leading his men to a dignified defeat.
Okay, return to formation then. I'll leave one unit of long shield cavalry to see off the incoming war dogs for. But you did good there, my men. Took out the general before he could become a serious threat. Some of his bodyguard will live. It's alright. Barely any of them survived the engagement, so that is good enough for me, right? How are we doing against those war dogs? Did we take them out in one go? Let's see. Yeah, they're going to go down. Run away, doggies! Run, 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 run! All the way back to your precious little town. The other dog handlers are going to come back in. Right, I could engage them, but to be honest, I don't want to, because that's getting close to... That's going to get us in range of the enemy towers, so for now, return back to our formation and await further orders. Right now we are just hitting that wall as hard as we can. It's nearly down now. He's going to start running, by the way. Good. Let him run in. A little closer, you idiot. The closer you get, the more chance I have of wiping you out without getting slaughtered by the towers. Nearly got that wall down, by the way. Right, keep it up. By the way, we do have some war dogs trying to attack us. Can we try and stop that, please? There we go, right. Okay, you go back in for the kill. See if all those dogs are gone. Come on. I don't like killing dogs. It's wrong, but these ones are trying to murder me. So self-defense, right? There we go. Nearly got that wall down now. Okay, finish off what's left. Come on, come on, come on. Right, you lot, dogs are down, so just make your way back to base and prepare yourselves. Is anything going to be holding the breach, by the way, or are they just all at the plaza? They are actually all at the plaza, aren't they? Alright, fine. Free city for me to walk into. You'd think, by the way, a city this side would have a bigger garrison, wouldn't you? I mean, I know I kind of chopped it down the last time I was here, but I didn't... I mean, they had more than enough time to rebuild. Silly, silly, silly Julii. Right. You lot, let's get yourselves into a formation now. Just line up there and prepare yourselves. How are we going to play this one then? Because I wanted to really use my slingers for mass attrition, which I am going to do. I think how it's going to play out is I'm going to have my Poenis hold the plaza and my cavalry advance on some sort of fancy angle. Basically, we just need to spread the enemy out. We need to have a mixture of cavalry and infantry, and I heard those gates opening. Alright, it's because they're retreating. I don't think they're coming back this time. Well, some of them are actually. Right. Some people just don't learn their lessons. Come on. Wall is nearly down, by the way. That is brilliant news for me. Come on. Now, this time, can you just go in the city and stay there? I know you're still, like, in awe of my masterstroke that was wipe you out before you even get near the city, so you're not in my way, but you're getting on my nerves now. So please leave me. Okay, how are we doing on that wall? Is it nearly down yet? Nearly. Keep it up, onagers. Once you've done that, I want the tower taken out, and I will give you permission to use fireballs, but there's nothing interesting to burn, so we'll just go with clean or regular balls. Right. So anyway, finish this wall. Come on. I am done with things to amuse myself with in the meantime.
Your soldiers are through the enemy walls. Show no mercy. Order them to finish the defenders.
Okay, onagers, begin working on that tower. See how much of it you can take down before we engage. So onagers are just moving into position. Come on, into position as fast as you can. See how much of this tower you can wipe out. I doubt they'll get it all wiped out, but oh, actually we've done a very good job on it so far. No, we didn't wipe out the tower entirely, but we did a good job on it. So I want the tower taken. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna send in something weak. Iberian infantry, you're up. Get up there and take that tower. Just give them a few minutes just to get in front of my formation. And then we'll send in the Poennies to... We need the Poennies to hold the mini plaza here. But I want the slingers and the cavalry to get around the flank. So I want slingers here, basically to start hitting the enemy right in the back. Sound like gladiators want to move by the way. Are they coming over to hold the breach? No, they're just patrolling at the second. That's alright then. While the Poennies engage from the front. Because we are fighting urban cohorts. We are out of the Poennies League, but we do have the advantage of numbers this time. So I'm hoping my massive numbers will actually just counteract the enemy here. I mean, it may actually be just wiser not to use the slingers this time, and I'll just use my large reserve of cavalry against the enemy. That may actually be the better option, because moving into slingers is going to be a lot of fun, especially given their firing arcs, and also just my knowledge of the fact that people don't pathfind very well in cities because it's just a debilitating disease we have. Right, something's moving, by the way. What's coming in? Dog handlers. Right, Iberians, you might be able to deal with this one. Either way, Poennies, I wish for you to start moving in. If the Iberians let me down, I'm probably going to get angry, but I shouldn't be angry because I'm not expecting great things out of them. They're just Iberian infantry. And they have only one job, and that is just to capture that tower, since we couldn't quite wipe it out this time, so I just want to try and get control of it, just so it's not attacking my own men, so... You know. Reminds me of a Kit Kat, this tower. Actually, all towers remind me of Kit Kats. It's probably because it's like got the chocolatey layer of stone on the outside, and then inside it's got a nice smooth wafer. I could really go for a Kit Kat right now, by the way. I don't have any at home, though! Which is annoying. But then again, like I alluded to, I'm going out after I've recorded this, so, might get myself some Kit Kats! That was like, I sound like such a stupid fucking meme YouTuber then. I do apologise for that. I will go back to retaining my somewhat civilised approach to Let's Playing, if that is what people consider me to be. I actually don't know if people talk about me, and if I do, what the fuck they say about me. So, yeah. Talk shit about me all you want, but then again I might do a Carthage and wipe you out. Right. War dogs are coming in to attempt to defend their territory. That tower has not bothered opening fire, by the way, so I haven't had to run my men in. We'll have to run them though when it comes to actually taking them in. But right. The enemy has sent something to try and defend a breach with. Can you guys just not screw it up? I feel like sending out Iberian infantry won't work because honestly, I've somehow lost my trust of these guys when I shouldn't, because you know what? As weak as these guys are, they still have their uses. So come on, just get in there. There's very few of them, and actually they're running away anyway. Good. Kill as many as you want. 3 kills for you. There we go. Well done, Iberians. Put on your brave faces as well when you're doing it. Right, what's moving around over there, by the way? What is hovering? Just the rest of the dog handlers. I guess they were going to come and help, but they just lost heart. Okay. Iberians, simple job now. Do it quickly. Get control of that tower to allow safe movement of my troops. Cavalry, I'm going to put you in one big group now because that's just how I'm going to play it. Begin making your way into the city as well. Because the Poenis have just arrived. Right, Iberians, where are we at? We're going to go up the tower in one go. Don't get distracted. Good lads. Right, up the tower in one go before it starts opening fire as it actually nearly got wiped out. Oh yeah, another volley and it would have gone down. Right. We're all lining up nicely because we have to. I guess it's just manners. So the tower is being very nice and just not attacking us. Get control of the tower and we can move in. In your own time. In your own time. Thank you.
Your men have taken the walls. Now the way to your victory is clear.
By the way, Titus Mesa died, if you want to remember his name. Right, walls are ours. That's great. Right, so Poenis, they're moving in. Cavalry, they're moving in. Everyone who is moving in is now moving in. Spanish mercs, by the way, I want support from your javelins, so I want you as well on the plaza. So you could come in, line yourselves up here. If the game would allow me to. There we go. Just get yourselves in, because you guys are expendable and also useful. I like their long shields, by the way. You know what's even nicer? They've put my crest on them. Those are loyal mercenaries. Fucking loyal mercenaries, right. Keep moving in, Poenis and cavalry. Where's my cavalry at? I know they're getting close. Right, good. Everything is going according to my designs now. So, units are just lumping up over there. So what we've got left to do with it are a few dog handlers who barely count. One unit of urban cohorts. They're just going to be the tough guys to take out. They'll just hold out. And an extremely depleted unit of general's bodyguard. They will probably die upon contact with the Poeni lines. So we're alright there. Enemy is dispatching a few extra troops to slow me down, though, it seems. Those guys aren't going all the way. Dog handlers are coming in, but I am going to predict they are going to run away. I mean, they're already shaken. I mean, look, they're just noticed my huge cycle in there, and they've just gone, you know what? Might just be better off if we just hide in one of these buildings or something. Except I will catch you anyway. Okay, move in. We know what we're doing now. Brilliant, just watching all my troops just moving in. Really, it's like we just truly control the area now. Banner of Carthage proudly flies in the city today. May as well start replacing all the flags now. I mean, we don't need these rotten old Julii flags hanging up all over the place. We want nice, clean. I mean, look, they've even got holes in them. Our flags won't have holes in them. They'll be the best maintained flags in the entire known world. These are just used by stupid Julii. How are my flags looking? Are they all nice and clean? Free of holes? Got a few holes in it. Right, guys, we've got to break out the mothballs in the anti-moth spray. Right, cavalry. Where's my cavalry at, by the way? We are now advancing into the city. Brilliant. They know where they need to be. Scutari also know where they need to be, so we're just going to speed this one up a little bit. Just let everyone move in. Enemy is going to keep trying to react, by the way, and they are going to keep failing at reacting, so we'll just let them do that. Right. Come on, cavalry. Cavalry seems to have forgotten what it's up to, so right. Cavalry, up here, please. Let's get a move on. The enemy's going to keep threatening to attack me, but and then just also going to keep running away. I mean, look at that. That is just worst game of to and fro ever. They're just going to exhaust themselves doing that. Right, cavalry is now beginning to arrive. It's not arriving as fast as it could, but it's arriving. Let's just get them all in the area, and then they need to be up here. Hopefully that is a command they do not use to turn around and be silly. Nope, everyone's advancing in the correct direction. That is fantastic. Just a big old Carthaginian horde now just making its way into the city. It's like a parade, not a horde, by the way. It's a parade! A fine parade of our military strength and dominance over these lands. Right. Let's just maintain speed now. Enemies still just to-ing and froing with us. Yes, have these guys exhausted yet? They are exhausted. I'm surprised a lot of them have collapsed from exhaustion yet. Just, I mean, seriously, what kind of... Well, I know they're just down to a captain now who can't be bothered to face me. He's either disrespecting me or he's too scared. Yeah. The commander might be a bit inept, right? Mercenaries, line up here. I know I was going to say you guys would be useful for holding off the enemy in engagement, but right now the enemy is choosing not to engage us, so that's a spanner in the works. I'm going to let my cavalry just advance at normal walking speed, by the way. There is no point in expending all their stamina at this point. And that's the advantage of never putting time limits on your battles. Because I don't want to be rushed. I want to take my time with battles. No one said there has to be a time limit, did they? Don't believe in them. I just don't. And again, like Warhammer, you might have an hour to do your battles, so I've never known a battle last an hour, by the way. An extending one could usually last about 20 minutes, but Christ, has anyone ever had a battle that actually went to the time limit on that game? Because if it did, then wow, bravo to you. Right. Cavalry is in position now. So cavalry are to begin lining up on the rear of a plaza. Poenis, because of this, the enemy may perceive them as a threat. So let's get moving in now. Line up here and prepare to engage. Spanish mercenaries, take control that street and use your javelins to assist, and then try and flank around and use your swords to assist accordingly. Okay. Everyone knows what we're up to now. So they've been facing me / not facing me, and now they're going to realise the threat is incoming. The line of spears is back at their doorstep, or on their plaza step. Anyway, we're going to try and defend this decadent rum palace, which I'm going to call my own soon, for my own decadent uses. Horrible choice of tiles, by the way, for the floors. I mean, absolutely awful. So awful it somehow shows up on the satellite map as well. That is just even worse. Still, I could get rid of it at some point. Right, those guys are still moving into attempt to engage. I think this time they're not going to bottle it. That'd be odd. Ah, wait, they bottled it. Well done, idiots. Alright, slaughter them if you want, by the way. The rest of the enemy is now advancing. So cavalry, double time it now, because we've got incoming. The urban cohorts are coming in. They're going to hit us as hard as they can. Cavalry is also just going to commit suicide. They're all going to try and throw themselves on one area, but we're going to try and put maximum pressure on. So cavalry, I want you to get in there, and I want you to take out those Samnite gladiators as quick as possible. Actually, no, not the Samnites. Right, Sacred Band and General. Get in against those urban cohorts. You lot, line up here. You lot need to line up here. This is a flank that needs the most control now. Poenis are holding okay for the minute. They are doing what they do best. They are holding the line. Right, cavalry is coming in. Right, don't let me down here, General. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Your angle needs adjusting. Come on. There we go. Right, we hit him. Didn't go as well as it could, though. Still. You got in and you did some damage. Pull out and prepare to hit again. Because right now, here comes the General. Except I'm going to be in the way. Crumbs. Right, come on, come on, come on. It's alright, we're still hit with some nice momentum. Right, you lot, get in there and start hitting them. The enemy's wavering, their strength is going down. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Nearly got them in now. Urban cohort is now collapsing, it's crumbling. They're distracted, they're trying to use their pillums. Yukpan is right in the front line now, slaughtering the enemy. Keep it up, Yukpan, don't die, by the way. Right, we've got them crushed up like a sandwich. Spanish mercs get in there and just provide some additional support. The Red Sea is crushed by the purifying white wave now. It's game over, Julii. Another city of yours now belongs to me. This battle has now gone the way it should have gone the last time we were here. With a victory by myself. Finish them all off. See, that's for all slaughtered and killed. We're almost all slaughtered and killed now. Spanish mercs, if you want to get in there and help, get in there and help. But honestly, it's now just becoming quite the cluster. Some of the Poenis have taken quite the hit, by the way, but either way, come on. Kill them all, lads. Kill them all. Who's left? Come on, what's left now? I think it's just some urbans. Just the urbans and also some of the Samnites, but mainly the urbans. Less than 10 of them survived this battle. Come on. Yeah, really trying to fight it to the last, but we've kicked them off a plaza near enough now.
This general is the perfect enemy.
Down he goes. That's where he gets for not facing me in battle.
Victory is yours, and no one can argue that it is not both well-deserved and worthy.
A fantastic victory, my men. Now rest up and prepare yourselves, for soon we will be taking Batavium and closing off for Julii and separating their eastern colonies from their homelands. Either way, fantastic victory there. Bare minimum of casualties once more. Lost a few in the main engagement in the plaza, but obviously that was expected. But overall, total wipeout for the enemy. Segesta man cavalry actually gained some experience as well, so that's brilliant. But kill stats, yeah, but not too interesting this time because there wasn't a lot of enemies to kill. But hey, you know what? At the end of the day, I'm holding a city of theirs.
Glorious victory! We have conquered!
We have conquered, and we shall exterminate, and we shall loot, because I cannot hold on to a town in this state. But I will get rid of that crap shrine. Bring in some bow. Okay, repair the walls, by the way, and also retrain as much of our army as possible. We can even retrain the sacred band cavalry here. That is how good we are. Canea Cicero may come in to try and have a word with us, but we'll see how that plays out on the next episode. For that is where we are going to call it a day, my friends. So I hope you've enjoyed today's episode, and well, what have we achieved? We have beaten off the Julii. Really, it's just been the Julii who we've been focusing on. We stopped them from attempting to attack Segesta. We've taken Mediolanium. We've also discovered that Thrace may be winning against the Greeks, and the Greeks may not be doing as well as they used to be doing. By kind of their own fault for really shelling out 10,000 denarii to me, but hey, they offered and I took, so whatever. Anyway, next time, we're going to start making designs on Batavium, and we're also going to make designs on how are we just going to deal with the Sicilian situation. Well, that's for next time, my friends, so I hope you had a lovely time, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye!